Hey guys, how are you? It's Glenn from Glenn's Car Collection giving you an update on my 6-month review of the BMW M2. I apologize for the sound quality in the last one. I think I was in a real windy area when I made the video. So let's try this again. I've had this car for exactly 6 months. And I've put 6,400 miles on it. And so far, it's been 100% problem-free. What I wanted to do is just show you this sport display. This is something I've noticed since I've owned it, which I don't remember having in my 1M. I don't know if it's in M3s, but there's actually a display here that gives you real-time horsepower and torque, which is pretty cool. So I do have another video where I posted that does the M2 have more than 365 horsepower? Because, see, I'll show you how it works here. So the car's cold, so I don't want to rev it too high, but you see it's going to probably about 50 horsepower there and 100 foot-pounds of torque. But when I'm driving, say, full throttle acceleration on a, say, highway entrance ramp or, you know, whatever, I've had it up to 400 on both meters, which, you know, you've seen dyno testing in these cars where they think this engine gross is probably, you know, really 400 to 430 horsepower, depending on what car magazine article you read. Again, I haven't dynoed anything, and my car is 100% stock, but I've been able to reach 400 foot-pounds of torque and 400 horsepower on both of these meters. Okay, again, I have another video where you can see more information on this. The gas mileage has been roughly, let me zoom in here, roughly 20.7. Some of you care about gas mileage, some of you don't. Just to give you a perspective, my BMW 1M gets 19.4 average, and my V8 M3 E90 6-speed manual got, I averaged 17.4. So that's pretty good, I think 20.7. The only car that I have that beats this gas mileage would be the NSX, which I think is about mid-20s, and the the GLA 45, which is somewhere, I think I'm averaging about 24 miles to the gallon with that car. As far as tire wear with 6,000 miles, I would say, judging by the tread that I have left on the tires, I would say the tires would probably last about 15,000 miles, the rear. I think there's plenty of tread left on the tires right now with 6,400 miles. And again, this car isn't tracked. I'm not doing burnout, so I'm driving conservatively with the tires. With my 1M, the rear tires lasted 15,000 miles. That's exactly what I have on the 1M now. And those will need replacements, and I'm going to replace the fronts, which have plenty of tread left. But that is, I'm replacing because they're over 5 years old. Okay, so I think the tires will be fine. So I've had zero mechanical issues with this car. We had one service at 1,000 miles, which was basically, I think, a glorified oil change, if I remember correctly. According to this trip computer here, the next service is due in about 4,600 miles, and I think it goes by your driving. So that'll put us a little over 10,000 miles. I always make sure I get an annual oil change no matter what. So I'm trying to remember, I got this car first week of May in 2016. So I believe I did the 1,000-mile service in June, I'm guessing. So I never go more than 12 months without changing the oil, even if I only drove the car 500 miles. And with the free service, BMW will give you usually a low mileage oil change as part of the free service. Now this is a 2016 model. I believe the 17s are out now for those of you getting your M2s now or going to get your M2s in the future. And the 16 has the full free service for the 4 years, 50,000 miles. From what I was told, and I have not verified this, the 2017 models I think only get it for 3 years, and I'm not sure what the mileage is. And I believe the 2017s, I'm not sure, somebody made a comment if the backup camera is standard. I think it's a federal law that 2017 models have to have a backup camera. Now this is a 2016 model, and the one option for it is the executive package, and the executive package gives you a backup camera, and that's what I have. So if we go into reverse here, the camera will show up. My other GLA is right behind us, so that's why it's beeping. And then, so you have the park sensors besides the camera. I'll shut off the car because you'll hear that beeping forever. You actually shut it off, for those of you who don't know, with modern BMWs. One push of the stop-start button. One push of the stop actually shuts off the engine, and then the second one shuts off the electronics. So the electronics will stay on here if you were listening to the radio or wanted to go through the other displays. So you always got to remember to hit that button twice. What else can I tell you? I've had no warranty issues at all. I can't remember, even on my M3 E90 sedan 6-speed that I had for 6 years, ever having a warranty issue. I don't think my 1M had a warranty issue either, so I've had good luck with that. So no warranty issues, nothing outside of normal service for this car. The interior is holding up very well, with the Alcantara and the carbon fiber. It gets dusty in here, just like all my cars. I think that's really from stuff blowing through the vents, because I always blow cold air no matter what the temperature is. But, everything's holding up well. The steering wheel's fine. There's no marks or scratches on the car. So I think this will hold up very nicely in the upcoming years. So what we'll do is we'll keep making updates. I'll update this car every month or every time I hit a mileage milestone, and then we could, see if I have any repairs, or, how long the tires last, what kind of services BMW does, and we can go from there. But so far, everything's been great. Again, the tires look really good. The paint has some, there's a landscaper here, so forgive the noise. My only complaint, I guess, is the weakness of the paint. If you're going to keep these cars a long time, you might want to clear bra it. I had a couple chips, literally like within the first 1,000 miles. I don't know how well you can see them here, but there's a chip in the paint where my finger is right here. And there's a couple other chips, maybe, 3 or 4 of them. Since then, it's been pretty good. I don't want to jinx myself, but literally, like when this car was brand new, I got about 3 chips right off the bat, and then after that it's kind of calmed down. This car is dirty, so there's a lot of brake dust. I have to wash it, but I love the blue calipers. I like this blue color. I'm a blue car guy, so I would always get it in blue. The other colors it comes in are black, gray, and white. The trunk has lots of room. Let's see if the trunk's unlocked. I mean, you'll see other videos that I posted with my hockey bag. It fits fine in here. The opening is kind of small. You have to jam it in, but you can certainly still get it in there. Something's in here. What I always do on my cars is I put this mat. This is actually like a fender mat. If you were working with something on the front fender, you can put your tools on it so you don't scratch the fender working on a car. This is a real old mat I've had for probably about 10 years since I had my last Corvette. But I always put that here, so this way if I load bags in and out and they have some metal in them or something like the hockey bag, it won't scratch here. With my E90 M3, the first time I loaded in my hockey bag, I think there was a screw or something, and it put a deep scratch there. So now I always use that mat, and I carry it from car to car to reuse it. Back seats can fit adults, so this is much roomier than the 1M in the back seat. It easily fits adults back here. It's got decent headroom. It kind of it's not as big as the M4 back seat, but it reminds me of the E92 M3 as far as back seats. So you can definitely fit people back here. I don't know if they'd want to be back here longer than an hour, but for most of the driving you'll do, you can fit adults in the back seat. All right, guys, that's the update. Any questions, leave a comment below, and we'll continue bringing updates on this car. Please subscribe and share this video, and thanks for your continued support. As long as we keep getting new subscribers and growing the channel, I'll keep making videos. Thanks again for your support. Appreciate it.